Hi everyone, it's Rob and Fraser from North Brisbane Psychologists. Today I just wanted to share a few thoughts with you around some ideas that have come out of a form of therapy called dialectical behavioral therapy. DBT, as it's known, is really helpful for people that are struggling with impulsive feelings and impulsive actions, I should say, and real sort of struggles with the emotional ups and downs, that emotional roller coaster, as it were. 1 minute kind of being high and the next minute really, really low. DBT teaches a lot of skills to help manage that. It talks about different states of mind. We have our emotional mind, we have our rational mind, and where those two overlap is what DBT calls our wise mind. And it's supposed to be from that place that we all live our lives. But of course that doesn't happen. And we often end up sort of saying things and doing things that aren't really very effective and don't cause us to live a life that is, meaningful and connected, and often, that impacts our relationships with people in our lives as well. When we're really in touch with our emotional mind, when that sort of rational thinking part of our mind is disconnected, we have this urge that comes with these feelings. It's kind of like two bricks, if you want to imagine them together. There's the emotion or the feeling, and then there's the action. And in those moments, we kind of feel that that they're separate, and they feel like they're fused or that they won. For example, the feeling of anger and punching someone might feel like one and the same. And we really forget that there is a space between those two experiences. Viktor Frankl, this sort of very well-known existential philosopher, has said that between stimulus and response, there is a space. In that space is our power to choose our response, and in our response lies our growth and our freedom. It's a very powerful idea to keep in mind, that there is a space between our feelings and our actions. And that's where it comes to separating them out. Pausing, feeling, pause, action, depending on whatever action is the most effective thing to do in that moment. For example, if you're in road rage, it might feel great to get out of your car and sort of mouth off at the person across from you, or maybe even break his window, or whatever the case is. That would feel really good in the moment, but down the line, is that really contributing to you living a life worth living? That's the challenge. Skills that we learn in DBT, that we use especially to try and kind of get some space between the feeling and the action, is skills around mindfulness. I'm not going to go into too much detail around mindfulness in this video, but it's a set of skills. It's a set of behavioral and emotional strategies to help us get present in our bodies. It helps us to move out of that emotional minded sort of space and get in touch with the here and the now. Mindfulness is about being in the present on purpose, not in our heads, not in the future where all our worries are, and not in the past where all our regrets and our shame is, but in this very moment. So if in that moment of feeling anger, we can get present and we can sort of talk with ourselves, sort of say, right, what's going on right now? What's the most effective thing to do right now? As we're doing that, we are creating that space. That's what we need to do to ensure that we can live a meaningful life. So if you struggle with managing those kinds of difficulties, impulsive actions, real sort of struggles with the emotional ups and downs, give us a call at North Brisbane Psychologists. We will do our best to help you, to walk the road with you, and to equip you with some of these skills to make your life worth living. Take care of yourselves. Goodbye.